Hi guys and welcome back. In this video we're going to be doing a review. That's right, a review. We are going to be reviewing this fine product here. Now this was provided to me by the lovely people at MeloAudio and it's called a MIDI Commander MIDI foot controller. Now although they've provided this for the purposes of reviewing, I'm going to give it an as unbiased a review as I possibly can because I think that's otherwise unfair to you and not what I'm about really. But also I've been playing with it for about a week and a half and it's actually very good, so it won't be that difficult. Now I didn't want to just do an out-and-out product review because I wanted it to be relevant to you guys, and this being a fairly Pearl Jam centric channel, although we do look at other bands, but there's a lot of Pearl Jam here. I thought what I would do is set up some pedal boards in Bias Effects for Stone and for Mike, and go through a couple of the kind of tones and effects that I haven't covered already, and show you how you can use this to effectively, in the combination with this and Bias Effects, gives you access to a whole plethora of pedal boards, and this is the thing that you use to control it. Okay, so brief unboxing. You get this lovely looking picture of the product on the front, a little bit of red on the sides. Feels like a kind of cool shoebox really. That slips off, then you have a, ooh, thank you, little note in there. That is also the instruction booklet, which is pretty good. I didn't have to delve into it too much really. It's kind of all plug and play. More on that in a second. So you've got this little spacer thing at the top. And then here is the pedal itself, which is good, very robust. And then you've got another little tray underneath, and in there you have a USB cable. That is for connecting this up to a computer, and you've also got a MIDI to MIDI lead. I'm not going to be using that, but if you have like a Kemper or something similar to that, then that will use MIDI. And if you are using one of those, you're going to need to put some batteries in the back here, but there's a really cool little sliding battery compartment in the back. It takes two AAA batteries. So I'm going to be using this bad boy. You plug in the big end into the USB socket, as you can see there, USB, and then this goes, the other one goes into your laptop. It's just plug and play. Drivers get installed automatically. Nothing, no faffing around with downloading extra bits and pieces, which is good. Construction of the unit itself, it is sturdy, it's very pleasing, it's got a nice weight to it, and I've been playing with it quite heavily, and I've got to say that the latch switches are just as solid as you'd get on any of the pedals that I've got on my pedal board. So build quality and looks gets a thumbs up. It's got you know, a nice kind of satin grey kind of finish. Looks pretty cool. It's got 10 buttons on it, so you've got a bank of 1 to 4 there, another bank of 1 to 4 there, or they're called ABCD, and then you've got 2 on the end which do a few other functions. I'll go into those in a sec. You've got a couple of expression ports at the back for connecting like a wah-wah pedal, your MIDI out, USB, and then the off and on button. So pretty straightforward, not a lot to it. In terms of signal chain, because I will probably get asked that, it's going to be guitar. Hang on. So guitar, the guitar is going to be going straight into my Steiger audio interface, and from there that goes into my computer, and this has just got a USB out straight into the USB port on my laptop. Then you'll see this bad boy coming into life, and I've just heard a little bing bong sound on my laptop, which means that the it's been recognised basically. So you can see on here, if you can see that, these are the patch numbers. So these go up and down through the banks like so, and these ones then are assigned to 13, 14, 15, blah. So you can see they've got nice little lights underneath as well. So if you're using this live, you know, you've got plenty of things to light up and show you the way if you're under, you know, house lighting when you're playing live is often not the best. You bait on here, it's just saying you've got USB connected. It's also telling you that you are on channel 1. See that there? CH1, so that is MIDI channel 1. Most devices default to MIDI channel 1, so I don't have to change anything there. And the type of output it's using for the MIDI signals is CC sharp, which I have no idea what that stands for, but that is what Bias Effects uses. And also at the top you've got Bi FX at the top there. So and also you've got these lovely pedals at the top which toggle on and off, and I'll show you what these buttons do as we get into the demo, which is pretty cool. So yes, onwards.
So this is very simple to set up. Simply go up to the little cog icon for settings, then click on audio settings, and then make sure that box is ticked. And hey presto, you can now switch between patches in Bias Effects on the foot pedal.
So first off, here's just a clean patch that I put together. There's not much in it apart from just an amp and a bit of reverb. And then if we switch over to the distorted effect, okay, and then you're into the distorted bit. So that's nice and simple. You can just switch between two patches using the little foot pedal. Now, going back to the clean patch, Jeremy, for example, has a bit of tremolo in it in the... And I used to have a tremolo pedal that I used literally just in this one little chunk of Jeremy, and I used to have a massive pedal board of stuff on it. It's just too much to lug around. So one of the cool things that you can do is you can assign to the foot switch a specific effect in this pedal chain. So in this one, I've assigned one of the pedals to turn on and off a vintage trem that I added.
So you can see at the moment it's greyed out. That means that it's off effectively in the signal chain. So you just right click on it, and then you're going to select under MIDI assignment, and then I'm going to use the toggle, but I've already got a preset here. But if you click on learn and then press the button that you want to use to toggle it on and off, there you go, it's done it already, it's learnt. So A1 will now turn that off and on in that signal chain.
Okay, so trem on. And then you can obviously go to the distorted tone in the chorus by flicking on your next pedal, or indeed in this case I've gone to a new patch, which is pretty cool.
Okay, so let me show you how I set this up. I basically configured 4 presets and then saved them in bank 1. Click on edit, and then you select the MIDI channel, and that corresponds to a preset number on the foot pedal. So for example, Steiger's tone is on number 13, the in-hiding settings 14, mic tones on 15. So now if I click through all of those presets, you can see them changing here. Look at all the effects I have.
There's another cheeky little patch I put in there. Who needs bass, hey? Okay, same principle now with Mike's rig. So this is what I've got for Mike. Now Mike obviously uses a bit of Univibe, so I've added a pedal in here called Classic Vibe, which again I've assigned to one of the buttons on the MIDI commander. So let me show you that quickly. So this is it without. Now let's have a listen with that on. Anyway, I'm going to go through all that solo. I've done it loads of times in many other videos. So as you can see, that's nice and straightforward. This patch I put together for in hiding. So live uses Stone uses a lot of flanger, sometimes all the way through the tune, but. Lovely, but sometimes you want to drop that out as well, so click that off and we have in fact this is a great tone anyway. This is kind of, what have we got here? We've got a kind of clon type drive into a plexi with a bit of reverb, and this is great for loads of stuff, especially a lot of the anything that's basically not full-on 10 distortion really. So, in summary, if you are using something like a Kemper or an Axe Effects or Bias Effects or any of this good stuff, this pedal unlocks a whole host of fun. It really does. I mean, it's practical uses too. If you're just a kind of at-home bedroom player, or you just want to do some recording or any of that sort of stuff, then this thing's immense. So yeah, as I say, it's solid bit of kit, looks cool, nice and light as well. So I mean, literally with just the foot pedal, a couple of cables, my USB interface, and my laptop. I mean, that is that's a rig. It's incredible, really. Technology, eh? Fantastic stuff. So that's it from me. Hope that was useful for you. If you are thinking of going into getting you know, a small scale down rig that you can play, you know, through headphones, but still get all the tones that you want and the functionality that you want out of a humongous pedal board. I mean, you would literally need so many different amps and pedals and leads and you know, kit to be able to do what this software does. And I've only just scratched the surface of it really. Then I would seriously recommend checking it out. So please do. I'll put links in the description below. So if you're that way inclined, then please click on those. I don't get any affiliate money or anything from this, but they did provide me with the unit to demo. So thanks for that. And I've tried to be as impartial as I can. So hopefully this was a fair assessment of the product, and yeah, genuinely had a lot of fun playing around with this and the Bias Effects. Probably spent 10 minutes setting up all of those patches, and then, you know, a few seconds per configuration change that I wanted to make using the foot pedal. So it was super easy to set up, but I just spent a load of time just noodling around with it, which you know, when you get a product to play with, then and you find yourself, you know, losing hours just noodling around, then, you know, generally that's a good thing. So let me know what you think, and if you're looking to check out any of these types of setups for yourself, then do comment below, and I'll be interested to hear how you've got your setup. Anyway, that's enough from me, so until next time, cheers, bye bye.